underselling
You got Lauren
what
out
I
here.
have. Yeah.
You got Lauren out here writing full-blown essays after each session.
Yeah, we are not the same.
Mm-mm.
Well, I will admit that the compare and contrast is a little unfortunate because you got a session that was basically all lore
Yeah.
versus one that was just like poor Bob.
Yep.
Poor
I'm with the
Bob.
Bob lore.
The
Yeah.
burden of Bob's.
There was some
Are we-
Bob lore.
Are we recording?
We are recording, yes.
We are recording. Well, Lauren, with your 6 bullet points, what happened last session? I'm curious.
7 bullet points.
7, I
Seven.
apologize. 7.
Okay.
The first bullet point is these are my bullet points.
Yeah. So we awaken in the morning after a night of dreaming, and Simon fills the group in on his conversation with Ebenspell, who basically said, "Stay out of my way. I have no beef with you." Although he doesn't seem to know why the party is present, and he doesn't really seem. It seems like he might not necessarily be the one in control of the situation, but he's certainly putting on a front. Afterwards, the party helps Bob with his emotional baggage, where he learns to accept that he is capable of being more than a servant. And then afterwards, we enjoy a complimentary breakfast where Bob becomes the great bacon caper, Tremaine takes a mud bath, and Scott is reaching his limit on puns. We drop off Bob's emotional baggage, where we learn the baggage is going to Relux, who seems to be using it to build something. Bob then reveals a little bit of lore about the cursed horn of Maya. Is that how you pronounce it?
Maya?
Maya,
it's
that's
Maya.
what I remember.
Maya. Okay.
Rhymes with papaya.
Got it. It is a device that essentially gives someone the ability to use power to create anything. Bob's mistress was looking into this before backing off after realizing it was under the care of the Raven Queen, and Simon points out that Ebenspell would have had enough gumption to try and get the horn from the Raven Queen in some way. And while we're speaking about all of this lore in front of some very lovely
Nymphs
who are taking care of our baggage.
Baggage brownies.
Baggage brownies.
Yeah, they're like little fairy dudes.
Some of these brownies have butterfingers, and so they drop a few bags, and then a baggage kaiju appears, and that's where we ended the session.
Baggage kaiju.
Baggage kaiju! Yes, so...
Do I get an XP for that?
Of course. 'Tis the way of things.
Great. Cool. I might need to
great.
level up in the
So great!
game.
So good. I show up my character sheet. Wait. Why is Bob's character sheet no longer present in my journal?
Bob? Simon, you mean?
Simon's character sheet is no longer present in my journal.
Yes.
I was going to say.
Hang on.
I was going to say
refresh.
you shouldn't see Bob's.
I can still see Simon's character sheet.
Does it have a little colored dot beside it that is, hang on. That is blue?
Yeah.
There he is. It was just not there. Gave me the option to add a character, but I didn't have Simon listed. I'm like, I'm gone? I died? What happened?
You did. All right. Can you guys please roll me some initiative?
Sure can. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and tear up, actually, with that XP I got from...
Do it.
Damn right. I now have 3 intellect edge, so I can do all kinds of intellecty things. But that does not help my initiative.
Oh, good. I had an inability to this. That's a 9.
9.
A 9 for Lol Boblovich.
Okay.
You go there. Okay.
Oh!
Initiative.
Wow. Okay. Lady Tremaine. And
boom shakalaka.
Whoa! Damn.
The right energy for this session. All right. I don't even mind because I've got nary jack shit to do in combat. So.
That's a total of a 23 for
Very
Yeah, you're ahead of me.
impressive.
Yeah.
But I do get some sort of.
But
maybe
you get
special
a
effect.
major effect. Yeah.
My name is Major Effect.
Nature
But
effect.
But on shh.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
One.
Ah. You take
Yeah,
one
some-
hindrance for 1 round for that?
I was gonna say that was some like high school shit right there.
No, that's way down to elementary, maybe middle school.
I'm a child at heart.
I was a nice
We are
kid
all-
in those ages. I wasn't a little shit till I was a teenager.
Oh my god. Okay, there we go. I think. Okay, cool. So, we are going to start. There we go. No, that's not. Fuck. Why? There we go. Sorry, I was having trouble with my roll 20. So, Simon, what up? Major effect.
Yeah, I was going to say. So, Lauren technically goes before me because she put in effort and is trained. She has a 23.
Oh, that is true. Okay, Lady Tremaine.
Okay.
There's a big kaiju in front of you,
Okay.
and some cowering brownies.
Okay.
Sorry, I pictured
Well-
the food brownies for a second. I was like, where the hell are the brownies cowering for?
Okay. I say, oh, I don't think that was supposed to happen. And she's just gonna take a big stone fist and punch the kaiju.
So you're gonna like leap over the desk and just do a big old sucker punch.
Oh, it's over. Yeah, I'll leap over the desk. Why not? I didn't
Alrighty,
realize it was still
you're tall enough. It's fine.
cool. It's just like a step over the desk because they're brownies.
Can you reacquaint us with what exactly the scene looks like right now so I can figure
For
out
sure.
what's happening?
So you guys are in front of like a desk, and there's a rather tidy brownie who is sitting on a elevated chair in front of you. She was helping you with your task. Behind her is like a conveyor belt, like you see at the airport with luggage, and you see that behind a bunch of different desks. Like picture an airport, like you're checking in at the airport.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry. Is there anything else in the scene, Major?
No.
you-
The only thing I was going to say is that there's one major belt though, instead of like a bunch of tiny ones.
Okay, so it's one big conveyor behind the desk. Okay.
So because we can coordinate here, and you're just going to go do an attack, now that I know that, I would like to go first as a coordinating thing and use energy protection. So I'm going to cast energy protection with adding a level of effort. I'm going to cast it on myself, and before she leaves, I'm going to touch Lady Tremaine, and I'm going to give her protection energy against emotional damage.
Oh.
Which I presume the emotional baggage is going to be doing. I hope.
Emotional damage.
Seems like a pretty safe bet.
You get plus 10 armor against damage from that type for
Plus
10 minutes.
10?
Yeah, for 10
Holy
minutes.
shit!
You're the most solid rock lady there has ever been.
Wow.
Against emotional damage. Nothing else.
Emotional damage.
So
Oh my God.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going to spend my
Insane.
points there. So I am also have 10 armor against emotional damage. Sorry, Bob. I do not feel like I need that.
No worries. Am I also going in the round with the players, or am I after the monster?
What did you roll? You are after the
9.
monster.
Okay, cool.
So I do
Alright.
not know what my major effect will be. You can wait until after she attacks to tell me or to speculate on what a major effect would be. So my action, though, is energy protection.
Okay.
Great.
Cool.
It says I have to have experience with that kind of energy, but given the previous evening and morning, I feel
I
like
feel like
I don't even need to
I
ask.
feel like emotional
yeah,
damage
no,
is
I
the
think
first time
I
in his
think
experience.
that's pretty great.
I think you've shown the most emotional wisdom of all of the people in this party so far.
All right, I'm gonna say as a special effect, you will be able to close one bag that that bursts open in the.
The ensuing.
Thank
combat?
you. Yes.
Good.
Cool.
All right, Lady Tremaine, give me your punch.
Okay. So I am now trained with my stone fists.
Nice.
Level?
It is a level 5 creature.
Dun, dun, dun.
Going to put effort into that.
Oh, but it does have armor. Give me a second.
Yeah, that's the problem for later when you actually do damage.
Mm-hmm.
Going to put in an effort of damage. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh,
Plus
all right.
2. 9.
Very
Damage.
nice.
To go, Lady Tremaine.
All
Is there a
right.
special thing about your fist that only adds 2 damage on effort?
Do what?
Because normally when you added effort, it adds 3 damage. I just didn't know if there's a specification about your fists.
Oh, no.
Only
Sorry, I
doing
was
2.
looking at the plus 2 damage.
She's
But
trained
I-
with their medium weapons, I assume, right?
Yes.
All
Oh,
right.
okay. So it's the special plus 2 damage. So her total damage is
Is 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I misread the
Right.
box.
Cool. Yeah, you punch off one of its swinging arms. You see a series of like scarves and socks kind of like untangle as the arm kind of flips about. It looks like those little bathroom bags, and it's got some tiny little sachets of samples that you bring when you travel, trying not to take up too much space. And yeah, it's just sort of like flopping about there. But this is going to cause it a change in what it can and cannot do in its ensuing attack, which is kind
Okay,
of
so I would like to add to this.
Go ahead.
So I have a thing called Golem Grip, which allows me to hold a target.
Okay.
So he can attack, but his attacks and movements are hindered.
Nice.
And I
Is
would
this
like
just physical attacks or any attack?
what does it say?
Well, you hold the target, its attacks or attempts to break free are hindered.
Just says attacks.
Doesn't
If the
specify
target attempts to
attacks.
break free instead of attacking, you must make a might-based roll to maintain your grip.
Okay.
You automatically oh, fuck, I didn't read this last part. If the target fails to break free, you can continue to hold it each round
Each round.
as your subsequent
As your
action,
action,
automatically inflicting 4 points of damage each round by squeezing it.
That's sick.
Right.
Bear hug of
So-
doom.
So you see this like large, very heavy stone woman vault over the desk and just kind of like give this thing like a huge bear hug in a very gentle way, but also very firmly.
Bob looks up at Simon. I think Scott taught her how to do that one.
Oh, la
He's
la.
passed out. That's unfortunate.
Oh, yes. Oh, well, that could be bad for us. I'm glad that Lady Tremaine has stepped up to progress.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Why am I thinking of that thing with the dog where they go, he's a guard dog. He won't bite, but he can hurt you in other ways. I feel like
Is that Tremaine?
No, it's the luggage. He can hurt you in other ways, which is like
Oh, yeah.
emotionally.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I realized that that ability is very free for me because I have 4 might edge.
Nice.
Woo!
We love
You
free
one
stuff.
tough stone lady.
Every time.
Okay. So, if I understand things correctly, you have punched it for 9 points of damage.
Yes.
And
And now I'm
you
hugging it.
and now you are hugging it. Okay. Good to know.
You poor thing! Clonk. You're never gonna.
Okay.
I'm never gonna let you get hurt again. Except the hurting that I'm about to do to you.
Okay. Well, that's very good. It is looking much worse for wear. Damn. Cool. So, if it attacks anything, it's hindered, or if it attacks anything other than you, attacks anything.
No,
Got it.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would have to be in range of whatever else it's attacking.
Yeah. Cool. So, Lady Tremaine, can I please get an intellect defense roll?
Absolutely. Okay. Now, I'm not trained in these, which is not surprising.
No, it's not. For so many reasons, like narrative reasons, golem reasons.
Yeah.
That
But I
golem
do
is
have
really
plus
cool,
10 to armor against, damn it, emotional
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
damage. We're just gonna see how hard this thing hits first.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey,
that
hey,
was
hey.
that was a failure.
Oh boy. Okay.
I don't like the way you said that.
So you hear in the back of your mind a little voice, and it's the voice of your lovely situationship partner.
Fuckface.
And
That guy.
That guy.
the names in this game, man. God, now you've said fuckface so often. I
His
couldn't
name
remember his
begins with an
name for a
L, I
minute there.
think.
Yeah,
It's Evander.
it's
Oh,
Evander.
it's
Yeah,
an E.
you're
See, I'm
thinking of
wrong.
Lorraine.
It's almost Lythander, but it's not.
Yeah.
Right.
It's almost
but
Evan and then Anander, you know. It's
Yeah. And to be fair, everyone else has been calling him fuckface. Tremaine has not used that term very often.
And in fact, she kind of wonders, maybe she should be calling him fuckface. Everybody else is, and she feels a glimmer of self-doubt. And she thinks about it so long that you lose your next action.
No.
Well,
that's truly self-doubt.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. As you think of the regret of how much you could have, joined in on the revelry with your companions. And he's just saying, I wouldn't have minded. It would have been okay if you just included me in on the joke. Right. As well, that arm that you have torn off, it is now kind of. It's think of like a virus. You know how they have like the D20 sort of head and the stem, and then the like wiggly arms. This suitcase with.
Yeah, they don't. Frankly, I don't even know that. But it is funny that you assume that we know that.
Virus! You guys have seen pictures of viruses before.
But why would we pay attention to that sort of thing? The only virus we've seen is COVID, which looks like a koosh ball.
A koosh ball.
It was just really funny because you said that so casually. Every time you say it so casually, and I'm
I looked
so hard to think.
First, I looked at Lauren's face and I went, "Uh-huh," and then I looked down at Kevin's face, and I think Kevin was either looking at me or Lauren, realizing what was going on in our heads, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
I was actually reading up something, so I didn't hear entirely all of it, but when I switched back to Discord, Joelle was going like this.
Okay, well,
how about its arm is waving around? We're good.
Yeah, give me a second. I'll give you a picture of it.
She's gonna show us because she needs us to understand exactly what we're looking at.
I do not know what a virus looks like.
How was the pace of combat? Well, except for the virus PowerPoint presentation.
I'm not a medical professional, and B, I was homeschooled. Okay.
So, get in the toad, losers. A bacteriophage. Well, you, me, and bacteriophage are gonna go start a video game company.
Yeah, that looks
also,
fun. I want to play that game.
The thing that I was looking at was because she loses if because Tremaine loses her next action, if she still has a hold on the guy on the little luggage thing, but it's if he fails to break out of it.
Yeah, I don't think
Okay.
Is
you.
the only thing.
I don't think you're actually. I think you did the action by like putting that in motion. Yeah. So this thing is kind of scurrying about on its legs of socks and scarves, and its body of a nice little cylinder for like if you're trying to transport, documents that are really important, that kind of thing.
So it's a separate creature now?
Yeah, it's a separate creature.
Oh, good.
And
It multiplies. Okay.
it multiplies.
I see.
Bob, you're up.
Okay. Bob looks over at Simon after this, like, it separates in this way. And he kind of moves behind Simon and is like, I'm going to be honest with you, old chap. I don't have any clue what to do here. But you generally do. So I'm just going to take your lead and I'll help you do whatever you're going to do. And he is going to provide able assistance to his good friend Simon. I'm going to help you with the
Cool.
task. Whenever you apply a level of effort, you get a free one.
Awesome.
'Cause that's the best I can do.
You're a solid assistant, and believe me, every wizard needs one. Okay. Back to the top of the order. Unless this other thing goes now.
The other thing is going to go now, and
Okay.
it's going to spend its action moving towards you, Bob. But that is all it does this turn. So, Simon.
Can it do that with Lady Tremaine holding on to it?
No,
This
it's
is
the thing
the
that
army
fell
tore
off.
off. Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Okay, I
it's the
see.
other thing. Yeah.
No, the kaiju is still stuck in a bear hug.
I am going
Full
to...
of self-doubt.
I'm going to cast Dream Thief on the kaiju, and I am going to steal a previous dream from this creature. I assume it still counts as a living creature?
Yeah, it does.
It loses 2 points of intellect, ignoring armor, and I learned something. I choose to reveal the GM chooses to reveal about the creature, its nature, portion of its plans and memory, and so on. So something in its dreams. I am hoping that stealing thoughts out of a thing that appears to be composed mostly of bad thoughts will weaken it in some way that is obvious to me, but I don't know what that means. But it does take 2 intellect damage.
Okay, I will note the 2 intellect damage. Okay.
If I could bump that up, I would, but I can't. What fine thing might I learn about an emotional baggage kaiju?
So this is you're basically like reading its aura, like reading its like.
So at some point it had a dream, and I've grabbed that dream and I look at it and I'm like, what thing is revealed by the things that it had dreamt about? What do I know about it through that dream?
Interesting.
Okay. Well, if you're going based on dreams, this thing is composed of the doubts, and it's basically you're going to. Sorry, this is not very satisfying. You'd be getting everything you saw Bob packing into his trunk, but you would also get the side like same sort of thing as to what everybody else made theirs out of. So you get one that's a lot of insecurity about how they are perceived by the other musicians. You get another one that's made of the real big frustration and rage that somebody feels in not getting the prize in a like a race. You get another one.
If we have specific bad
Okay.
things that have happened.
You have another one that is the feeling of rejection at a dance. They're all things like that. So it's all like
Okay.
everybody's like little moments of embarrassment, anger, horror, all the stuff that they are putting on their removal of emotional baggage.
To Tremaine and Bob, I'm like, if you could figure out a way to offer it some solid reassurance really fast, we might weaken it. And that's Bob's guess in his turn.
Should I reach out to Evananda?
No, what? No.
That's not important right now. Jermaine, Focus up, girl.
All right.
She didn't hear a single thing I said. Anyway, now the bad guy goes.
All right. So yeah, it's trying to get out of your bear grip.
Okay.
Yeah. How does it
Contested
do
might
that?
check.
Yeah.
Contested
Yeah.
might check.
I have
Just
to
a
make
mic check. All
bite-based
right.
roll to maintain your grip, and I don't know if my chronic self-doubt is hindering me here or anything.
You lost your
no,
action.
it just
So this
yeah,
is
you lost
the
your action,
reaction.
so this is
Oh, that's right. Okay, so we're done. Okay, cool.
Yep,
Fucker.
you're back on track. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm not used to rolling dice on my end here.
I think actually you don't have to. I think she just has to
Yeah.
beat whatever its difficulty is. Hanging on to it. So you have to make. I think it's a level 5 creature.
It is a level
Yes.
5 creature, yeah.
So she has to be a level 5 might check to hold it in place, which she
Nice.
does.
Hurrah!
So
it continues
it's
to
automatically
thrive.
Yes, and I automatically inflict 4 points of damage
Okay.
as I squeeze it tighter.
No, that's on your turn because you would have had you been holding
to
it
be-
and had your action.
Yeah, it has
Oh,
to be
okay, I
your
see.
action. That was
I got it.
taking its action.
Yeah, because otherwise there's
Got
no
it.
penalty to you having lost your
Yeah.
action here.
Got it.
So
got it,
next
got
turn,
it.
if next turn you will inflict the 4 unless it causes you to self-doubt or something again.
Okay.
All right. So that is most unfortunate for the baggage kaiju. And excuse me.
It's Bob time.
If
Yep.
Bob speaks to this thing, is there an impression that it will understand him?
Yes.
Okay, cool, perfect. Bob is going to step out from behind Simon and look at the baggage monster and say, "Dear creature, I do understand that you're perhaps not having the best of days. I, too, am having a rather unfortunate day. I have had to do a lot of work in stuffing a lot of very big feelings inside of the bags that are now comprising most of your body. If you would be so kind as to..." Yes, understandable, but you must... basically, he's going to fast talk.
Take one reasonable action.
Yes. It's his one reasonable action for the next round that Bob wants it to try and convince it to do is to accept the hug from his good friend.
Oh! Okay,
Yeah.
what specifically do you tell it to do?
When I have recently discovered is that when you're having a bad day, you must accept a good bit of care from someone who wishes to express concern for you. My friend Tremaine is simply trying to show you that you are loved, good friend. Just accept the embrace. It's okay.
Notably, the action must be agreed upon by the GM and should not put the creature or its allies in obvious danger.
So, I will require a deception check on this one. So give me some persuasion here to whether this is reasonable or not.
For sure.
Because I like it. It's funny.
What difficulty should I roll? 5? Okay. Problemo for old Boblovich, who happens to be trained in deceiving. But 2. Yeah. Okay, I'll do it all.
Yay! There we go.
I'll do it.
All right. You see some big shampoo tears coming out of its side, and I'm so lonely.
Are there bubbles coming out of the luggage? Something is spilled.
You hear one of the brownies. This is why we tell you to pack things in, multiple layers.
Oh, shut up!
All right. So now our little luggage dude is to you, Bob. And can I please get a speed defense from you, level 3?
Yeah. Speed defense level 3. Oh. Oh, that's right. This is I know that this isn't technically a speed defense action, but could I get an asset on this roll by using my training in escaping danger or fleeing?
Sure.
Okay. Level 5 or 4?
3. This is the little
3.
arm that came loose.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll work.
Success! All right. So it goes to think of like a giant whack-a-mole sort of hammer coming down on you. But it does miss you.
Just like a very like tight tuck and roll out of the way, and then stands up and he looks at it mean like.
All right. Yeah, the socks and scarves and various things that are carrying it around wiggle and writhe as it's trying to make its keep its balance, and it looks like it's trying to reach towards you. But that is its turn, so we are back to Simon.
I assume Tremaine's just going to give the hug.
Yeah, but she's gonna feel bad about it.
Yeah. What's
We're just loving him.
is there anything within immediate distance of this this thing that's attacking Bob that is small on the ground, or nondescript, like a rock or a root, or like I don't know what is kind of. I'm trying to blow something up to shatter it, and I need objects.
I'm trying to blow something up.
I will say that you can find some sort of like a scale for measuring things. That would probably be nearby.
Yeah. So like on the counter or something.
Yeah.
I grab it, I toss it like in the air, and as it's in midair, I go, Simon says, pop goes the weasel. And it's probably going to damage me and Simon, but this thing explodes in the air. Do
You and me, Bob?
sorry, yeah, Simon and Bob probably get hit by it because it's in immediate range.
Gotcha.
But it is going to do 3 points of damage in immediate range because I'm adding a level of effort to that.
Okay. So that's all right, so 3 points of damage on the arm.
Cost is only 2. And then I take 3 points of damage minus my armor. Sorry, Bob.
Ah!
Okay.
3 points of damage you did to us? Is that what I'm understanding?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Lady Tremaine, you feel the kaiju pull you in with one of its arm. I never feel like I fit in anywhere. I'm just always oversized. It's so uncomfortable. And yeah, it takes the hug
Jermaine
because
goes, "You're telling me," and just squeezes a little tighter.
all right.
So that's 4 points of damage to it, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, less.
So
less
casual.
whatever. Yeah. 4 more damage. 4 more damage.
Tremaine, can you please give me a d4? Roll a d4.
Four.
Okay. Noted. All right. So as you are, giving it a good squeeze, you see that there is a picture of a teenager and like a pair of teenagers, looking like they're someplace kind of like Fey version of Disneyland, just like, um, and, yep, that's going to be gone. Okay, so that is one attack it can no longer do, which is kind of cool. All right. So it spends its turn giving you a hug, which brings us back to Simon. Unless Lady Tremaine is doing something else on her action. Okay.
Bring us. I cast Shatter. It brings us back to Bob, not Simon.
Sorry, I said Simon.
Yeah,
I meant Bob.
You're doing what I do. You Simon and Bob are the opposite people now. Somehow.
Yeah. They're not really phonetically the same, so I don't know where the confusion is getting there. But yeah,
maybe you look like a Simon and I look like a Bob when she looks up. Who knows?
I guess
I've done the same thing twice now. So
Bob is going to step back after taking that blast from Simon's magic and kind of step back behind Simon again and say, "Ow, if we could avoid explosions in our faces. Oh, get that one." And he's going to once again provide able assistance.
cool.
Okay. This thing is going to try to grapple you. So, the little one. Bob, can you please give me a speed check 5?
Yeah, speed check 5. Make sure I don't have anything for that. All right. Yeah, that's. I did it.
Nice. All right. It
Slippery little
snaps
bugger.
out with one of its scarves, but you manage to dodge out of the way like the nimble bastard you are. Love it. Okay. Simon. Who's actually Simon?
I go, okay, fine, no more explosions. I use Dream Becomes Reality and I conjure a massive cast iron frying pan, and that is my turn.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's going the Disney route. He's gonna kill them all with a frying pan.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
Man squeezes.
And that's 4 more damage. Yeah, it is crying really, really hard. Can I please get a mental defense roll?
From you, Tremaine, I believe.
I know. I was eating, so I just put up my trash.
I was confused because it looked like you were just taking a just pause, and I'm like, it's you.
It's you. What are you doing?
Somebody put that on the quotes. It's you. Very nice.
The quotes are now going to say, "I'm trying to blow something up," immediately followed by, "It's you."
It's you
from me.
Okay.
With is gonna be so confused.
All right. So it's it tries to cry very heavily on your shoulder. But fortunately you're made of stone. You're a little porous. You can just take it in. But nice hard-hearted individual. You're ready to just, be stoic. Wonderful. Moving along. That would be Bob.
Okay.
It's like Tremaine has some, I have less, Bob has nothing. It's like
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Just grab it, Bob. Hold it still and watch your fingers.
I haven't done this for a while, and he's just going to try and pull out a dagger and stab this thing because he doesn't have many other things to do right now. And
I mean, it is Bob-sized, so
cool. Yeah. Just take a jab at it. Is this one the level 3 one?
level 3, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Simon looks at you with absolute incredulity when you pull out a weapon. And he's like, you've had the whole, since we got here, you've...
Of course, Simon. You never go anywhere without a dagger.
I thought that was your towel.
I came from Menzel Peranzen, Simon. Everybody has a dagger, even the waitstaff. Okay, effort to attack. I don't think I'm going to put any effort in. Don't have any assets. I will put an effort into the damage, though. Yeah, that checks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
F3.
You go to stab it. You stab right in it. It doesn't seem to affect anything. Now you've just got your dagger sticking out of it.
Well, Simon, it seems the dagger didn't work.
Bob goes, I'll straighten it out for you. And he attempts, or sorry, Simon goes, I'll try and straighten it out for you, Bob. And he tries to hit the thing with the dagger in it with the frying pan full force.
like a hammer on a nail?
This is the greatest old man tag team I've ever seen.
Yeah. We're getting nowhere fast. I don't think I can use the help that you gave me with the effort because you did something else in the meantime, right? Because that only lasts for the... Yeah.
Well, let me see. I think...
It only makes sense that you're doing it...
Yeah, it's when...
on the round that you're doing it.
It's basically the action that you're going to do next I would help you with. So after that action has taken place, then, yeah, it doesn't apply anymore.
Wait, so before you do that, I have a question for the GM. Yep. How close are Bob and Simon from me? Are we within immediate distance or no?
No, but you're short distance.
Okay, that doesn't help.
All right, gonna put a little effort in. Yes,
there you go.
Whoop!
I hit the thing with the frying pan.
All right.
I don't actually have that as a weapon. I'm assuming a ridiculously heavy frying pan is a medium weapon.
Sure, let's go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which would do 4 damage.
Okay.
Does it look like something bad happens to the pile of crap?
I'll say that you behead it. Now it's just a cylinder with some socks and such wiggling about underneath. Cool.
I just wanted to make sure I was not like literally doing nothing.
No, you're doing something.
Okay.
Cool. That means that it is the monster's. Oh no, it's Lady Tremaine's turn. Another bear hug.
Okay. Yes. Question: can I add effort into that damage?
I think you'd have to make another attack roll.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down for it.
Yeah. All right.
I would still be holding it, I think, no matter what.
Yeah, because when you finish the attack, you keep holding it. You're just taking a chance on doing more damage by letting your grip loose, smacking it, and then grabbing on again.
Cool. Level 5. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm going to smack it with my fist again. Level 5.
5 fingers saving the face.
Slap. Make a dexterity saving throw, bitch.
It's Billy Copperarm.
Hmm?
No.
Oh, damn.
Rolled a
You
3.
hate to see it.
Alas.
You want an XP for a reroll? I got one left.
Sure. If you want to give that to me.
Yeah. Kind of need this thing to go down, and your odds of getting it down are way better than mine.
Let's see, I used 1 effort to reroll. I added 2 effort to the damage. Natural 20!
Wow. That is
Simon's
very
like
good.
Simon's like, swing harder.
No,
Like
I
bro
didn't
Deb.
think of that.
All right.
11
So-
damage.
With that, you squeeze and you squeeze and you squeeze. And would you like to tell me how you end the baggage kaiju?
Are there any flaps open? Like,
So many. Yeah, it
Okay.
is basically as you've squeezed it, all of the bags have started to burst open. So there are little figurines and photos and shirts and pants and shoes. Like they're all sort of like spilling out of these semi-open bags.
Okay. I really think she just keeps squeezing until they just pop completely, and it's just a rain of baggage and all sorts of items that kind of just poof, kind of like a water fountain.
Volcano.
Just
Yeah,
like a volcano?
Water
Yeah.
fountain.
Yeah.
I'm picturing one of those poppers that you use at New Year's,
Yeah, absolutely, for sure.
like a confetti cannon. Great.
It's a
Can I please get a speed check from everybody?
Potentially. There's a slight chance you could. Bob's
No
feeling
known
pretty tired
difficulty?
right now.
Oh, sorry, 5.
Uh-oh. The last time it goes. Oh,
Oh wow.
Nice.
nope.
All right. Lady Tremaine, you as well?
Yes. 1 second.
Right. Do you want to try re-rolling that, Greg? I'll give you one of my XP.
No. I'm going to hope my 10 armor does something.
Oh, okay. Good
All
call.
right. Can I get both Simon and Lady Tremaine please give me a intellect 5 defense roll?
Oof.
Absolutely. Failure.
Oh boy.
I'll take my free level of effort.
Ooh.
Damn.
All right.
I rolled a 2 and a 3. He's having a good time.
That's harsh, man.
Okay. Can I get each of you two to roll me a D3 now? That doesn't exist.
No,
but
I've
give me a
rolled enough
D4.
things. I've rolled multiple things. They've all gone badly. I don't need any additional rolls to tell me it's going poorly.
You've rolled a 2 and a 3. If you roll a D3, you've got a good chance of getting that again.
Roll me a D4, please.
A 1, the lowest
1?
possible number. I've now
The
rolled
number
a 1, a 2, and a 3.
Christ.
Oh, I got a 4.
All right. Can you roll again? Because the 4 is no longer an option.
Oh, okay, yeah. 2.
All right. Cool. So, Simon, you are throttled by a scarf of regret. And so you have this weight upon your mind. It's sort of like choking your thoughts when you're trying to express yourself. You have a hindrance if you're trying to convince somebody that that you know what you're talking about. It gives you a feeling of doubt when you're trying to be seen as an expert or something of that nature.
I grab my pollen puff and I poof my pollen puff, which cancels a ongoing magical or technological effect.
Perfect.
Nice.
You pull the scarf off and you're like, ew.
And I don't think he's
Lady
going to regret that.
I blow. Yeah, definitely not. I blow the scarf away with
Very
my pollen
nice.
puff.
Lady Tremaine, you got a 2?
Yep, sure did.
All right. A uniformed hat kind of lands on your head, and you are filled with a sense of duty, like a crushing sense of responsibility, including for things that aren't really your fault, aren't really your bag. You have
Sorry, GM.
Go ahead.
I would like to cast countermeasures on myself. Use the pollen puff on her.
Yeah.
You see, the hat lands on Tremaine before you are about to do this, and she starts looking at the strewn about luggage, and she goes, "Oh no, that's not good at all." And she starts to try and pick it back up, and put it back together.
Then the hat blows off your head.
Ew! And I was almost cleaning. That was crazy.
Almost, but not quite.
Thank you. You have saved me, Simon.
There's nothing inherently wrong with cleaning. It's a perfectly
No, I just
respectable
don't
thing to
like
do.
it. I just don't like it.
No worries. I have plenty of gusto for cleaning myself for the both of us.
All right. Yeah. The arm now no longer attached mentally to anything, just falls uselessly to the ground. Well done.
I look for somewhere to put my humongous frying pan, which technically I believe continues to exist.
Forever, right?
As long,
And
as long as it does not leave a long distance. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a permanent weapon now, boss. It's your own version of the longest knife. The biggest pan.
Right.
The longest knife in the world. John was crazy for that.
The baggage brownies look up and they're like, oh dear, so sorry about that. We'll bag that all up. You didn't happen to use an arcane lock on that, did you?
I think our friend
yes, the
Scott.
young man who's been preoccupied with his own slumber.
Yeah. Sometimes those can cause a little bit of problems. You see, we can't undo those, and so the pressure can sort of build. And with our fault, we should have warned you. But yes, the baggage is all sorted out. Thank you for your contribution. I'm sure Relax will greatly appreciate it. Is there anything else?
Perhaps we could, at some point, talk to Relax ourselves to express our gratitude for the process.
I would not be the person to talk to about that, but I could ask my supervisor if they know somebody. There's this
it's
new...
quite all right. We actually have other plans. It was just a thought.
If you'd like, I could pass along a note, like a little letter of recognition.
Simon writes, "Watch yourself, bitch," on a piece of paper, and he shows it to Bob, but not the person, not the brownie. He's like, yes, no, no,
not that one.
It's a dragon, isn't it? Yeah, no, we didn't have anything to pass on. He rips the paper up, throws it away.
Watch yourself, bitch. Oh my god.
Where I come from, that would be very appropriate, but not so much. Perhaps not to the.
Well, I forgot it was a dragon for a hot minute. I thought about it. We just defeated the kaiju luggage thing, and my head was a little spinny, and yeah, it's probably a bad idea.
Calling a dragon a bitch.
You know, there's something called the School of Sober Second Thought. That's what I subscribe to.
Okay.
It's when the dragon receives it but has no information about who it's from.
Yeah, no context.
Who?
Okay, so Bob, you're feeling you're feeling much lighter, much less defined by your station and by your ability to serve other people in ways that do not serve yourself.
Well, I do believe that. I believe we are in a better state. Conquer the. I was going to say conquer the Shadowfell, but the Shadowfell is not a place I don't think any of us really want to conquer as much as survive. So. Also,
Bob, for doing this, you also gain a skill in self-talk.
Oh,
yay!
Okay. What does that like
It's a skill.
mean?
Anytime you need
Effectively,
to
if you're trying to psych yourself up. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Dig it. Wonderful. He looks over at Tremaine and says, my lady, would you be so kind as to retrieve our slumbering comrade?
Oh, yes. That is, of course. And she's just going to go over to Scott and just kind of cradle him, bridal style.
Okay. I was just gonna have him walk with you, but sure, you can fun too.
She's a
This is way
7-foot
funnier.
tall golem,
We've
so
asked
she
if
can
he's
carry
asleep,
him.
so you know.
Yeah.
She's gotta use her
You put an elf in the Feywild, and then you put a clock in the Feywild, and look what happens to them.
Keeps claiming that he's transing, but I don't think this is a trance, and I don't think he's ever tranced a day in his life. If I'm quite honest.
He's secretly just a half elf, and he wants to fit in so bad. Okay.
Okay. Got rid of the baggage. Going to the port.
Right.
So you get back on your transportation, and Portia is waiting for you, and slithers along, taking you to the very busy port. Again, you see there's a bunch of bottles of booze. You see there's a bunch of sorry, it's been a bit. You see the portcullis. You see all the ports all over the place, and a very familiar gentleman with a bunch of tentacles. Yes, hello. Can I help you today? Okay. Did you get what you needed to get done?
Baggage has been stowed and properly accounted for. And I believe that the rest of my friends have done what they needed to as well.
That's very good. So you'll be way better equipped for traveling.
Yes. Lady Tremaine, I think perhaps your expertise in the area of domains would be useful in explaining where we're going.
Yes. And she leans in close to the tentacle guy. She goes, "We're trying to get to the Shadowfell. Do you have any idea how to get there?"
Well, for that, you're definitely going to need a portal, and we do have those at the Port Authority. Do you have something to maybe get yourself over there? Some sort of portent to help this portal come into existence?
She holds out the feather.
Oh, yes, that will do very nicely. And his tentacles sort of like curl up. You get the impression this is sort of how he smiles. I have not done this in a very long time. Yes, wonderful. What do you have a specific location you're trying to port it into?
Oh, did she get one from
Raven Queen's Palace.
Oh, okay, yes. Well, we would love to visit the Raven Queen's Palace.
Do you know people there? That's a very unique sort of location.
Yes, I know several people in the Feywild, or in Shadowfell currently.
You weren't supposed to read that, Joe.
I do like to think that she did hand him off to you guys when she started talking.
Oh boy. Well, I believe your passports are still quite valid, so I will take this and I will get the portent going. You may rest here, and I will be back shortly. And yeah, there's a nice little like waiting area. It gets the impression of a airport terminal or a ferry terminal. As he's going towards what looks to be a like the edge of a dock and stirring what looks like a whirlpool. You get the impression of somebody sort of cooking, but yeah, with some strange ingredients. There are some tentacles that seem to be popping out here and there. You get the impression that this is maybe a family business.
Tremaine just kind of watches in awe with her faceless face.
Faceless face.
Her faceless face. It's
Her
just
shapely,
stone.
famous faceless face.
Yeah, the cucumbers are
She
gone,
goes-
so there's no face on there.
There's something about him. I just love hearing him talk. I have never felt this way about another person. No, that's not true. I really, really like him. I wonder if he'd want a job in my palace.
Cephalopod man.
Yes.
Ah,
Yes.
Tentaculus. Yes.
Tentaculus, that's his
I
name.
think it's because his name sounds like the bubbles coming up to the top of the water. It's quite enrapturing.
Pleasing.
Yes. Do you think, and I'm just talking out my behind here, that safety is anywhere in the top 10 priorities when opening a portal?
It is never in my top 10 priorities.
Yeah, okay.
that is alarmingly evident.
Except when the children are involved.
Then it's at least top 3.
When I have a child, yes.
Right.
But
I
do you
just
see
couldn't
any
help but-
children?
Well,
I don't.
Look, I don't even see a lady, and you're right in front of me.
It's rather rude,
Also-
Simon.
I haven't had a glance in the mirror lately, but the last time I checked, I have iron skin closer to Golem than it's gotten weird.
Does he
And I'm
still
just
have iron
rolling.
skin?
Yes, it has never been dispelled.
Huh.
Okay.
We could be cousins. And she reaches over and taps
He
you a little.
gives you the fist bump. He's like, yeah, okay, sure. Couldn't help but notice that there's something living in the pot that he's stirring.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I want to know what it is.
You hear another voice coming on, and you get the impression that there's another tentaculus on the other side, and
Oh, Lord.
they're chatting
There's
as they set this
more
up.
of them! And she starts thinking about like how many rooms she can create in her palace specifically for these people.
Oh my god.
I'm going to adopt them.
I believe that adoption usually ends when the individual has reached a full mature state. I believe at that point it is going back to the human trafficking.
I'm willing to look away at that point.
I will be on my
We don't
phone
need to
listening,
add terms to it.
but
Okay.
but I will. I just got to pop out. So and check on the dog again. It's been a whole hour and 20 minutes.
I was actually going to say, do we want to take a 10-minute here? We
Yeah,
can
we
take it a
might as
little
well
early.
take a 10-minute, yeah.
All right,
Yeah, that
we'll take a
sounds good.
10-minute. You want to adopt them all? Lady Tremaine.
I just love them. I, as a player, love them so much.
You never know which NPCs are going to be charming.
You had to have known creating Tentaculus that we were going to fall in love with him. Come on, Joe. Be real.
The voice is just incredible.
I mean, I like Tentaculus, but that doesn't mean that everybody else will. All right, I'll see you in 10.
You in 10.
I think the note was peak Bob.
Simon?
Peak Simon. I'm done tonight. I'm so done.
It's okay. It's all right.
My name is Simon.
Your name is Simon. My name is Bob, and also Kevin. Um,
You know
also,
my name is Simon, and the things I drew come true.
yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with Simon, the Land of Chalk Drawings. I expect it was before your time.
It doesn't connect any dots for me.
You know my name is Simon.
It's really funny because I
and
was
things I drew come
warning
true.
Jewel that I might be a little spacey tonight because I'm hyped up on pain meds. don't know
This,
if-
I assume?
Yeah, broken finger. Smashed it in a van. The door of the van, specifically.
I dropped a big bag of money on my finger. It's
So-
broken.
So much worse.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no. I slammed the back door to my work van and left my finger behind. Got completely fractured the very tip bone of the bone and it did away with my fingernail. But yeah, I was telling Joelle and Lauren earlier when you had stepped away. I was like, I might not be all there. I'm on a lot of medication right now.
I have all 10 fingers and not a single excuse for not remembering I'm Simon. But yes, I think the notes is
It's
hello.
So good.
Watch yourself, bitch. Also that he showed it to Bob first.
Yeah.
Like
Is this good? Maybe too much.
Too soon.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's a dragon. I probably should. So good. I just love being able to be Bob and just be like, where I come from, yes, definitely. In the context of the dragon, not so much.
Less so.
I'm sure Bob has passed on a note or two like that in his lifetime.
Yeah. Reddit continues to be the same. Keep hoping it will be something different. Tiny drabs of the things I like and vast swaths of depression.
What is?
Reddit.
Oh.
Drew
Yeah.
Taylor Green has an what the fuck?
I have a love-hate relationship with Reddit as well because I'll have to comb through like 13 or 14 posts before I find anything that I'm actually interested in. Despite the only things that I actually follow on Reddit being all my interest field, like, TTRPG stuff, video
Yeah.
games that I play often, shows that I like to watch. People, and I mean this in the kindest way I ever possibly could, but like just a lot of people are stupid. And it's hard to see so much of it going around on the internet all the time,
Was George Carlin's old line. He goes, think of the average person and how stupid they are. And then realize half of the people are stupid.
Yeah.
I think it was dumber, but still. It's like, ugh.
I was just telling Rory the other day because Rory had some kind of similar experience where they saw something online and they were like, I just don't understand how people could be so dumb. And I was like, you gotta know there's a high percentage of dumb people, especially in our country. Probably
And
one of
then,
the highest percentages, I would dare say.
like, I read DM Academy a lot, right? And I give out a lot of advice on there, and some people don't like my advice. A lot of people do.
Mhm.
But like so many times, people are like, "Oh, I did this and that in my campaign, and this and that happened. I don't know what happened that way." And it's like, I know sometimes I'm giving advice to someone who is bad at
Yeah.
this and is not going to get any better because they're not, they're not cognizant enough of themselves in the world to be good at it.
Yeah.
They just like, and it's like, yeah, I'm only getting one side of the story, so I can advise you on the side of the story I'm getting. But so occasionally, like, there's this little sort of sniff test of, I think you're worse at this than you think you are.
I hate to be the guy to point it out, but to think the problem is actually you.
Yeah, the problem could be you.
Yeah.
And I guess the other part is knowing how many games I have heard about, how many games I have played in, how many I've like reviews I have received from people as far as like my level of competency at this. And I'm
Mhm.
like, generally speaking, a lot of games are are good at best and
Yeah.
go down from there. And I'm like, man, I wish it wasn't that way, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure it is.
It's I'm sure it comes across a lot too because of the way I talk about it, but I'm sure it comes across to you very weird that I continue to play in the Saturday game because
Yeah.
oftentimes I have more negative things to say about it. But that's the fact of the matter is that it's enjoyable and I enjoy some of the people there. And I've just accepted that there's no other game I'll play that's ever going to be as good as the table that you run. So it's still all right, all things considered. It could be a lot
Yeah, it's
worse.
still it definitely, the other game is still average to better than average.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for me, I'm like, man, that's sad. But it also seems to be the reality of the world is that obviously, uh, is just the way it comes out.
Hmm.
Is some people
Even
are,
even my own game that I run, I'm just fully aware is just a chill average game that could be better if, I had or gave more time to preparing for it, but it's
and also if you had better players. It's the other thing.
yeah.
Matt Mercer.
Having to work around four people who really enjoy the role play and really enjoy the like story, and then one superpower gamer and one could be a problem player that I've just learned how to work with, can be a little tricky. I got one guy who likes to send me what he's capable of between sessions just to know, just so I have that in the bag so I know what broken shit he can throw at me. Which I've just learned to say "cool, bro" to, because, like, that's great, man. And then I have the could be a problem player. I've just learned to check his character sheet, correct him, correct it before every session because he tends to like adding things, that don't belong there. And, I'll just correct it. I'll just change it on his character sheet, send him a message, say, "Hey, man, notice you put that on there. That doesn't go there. You didn't get that. You have to ask me. You have to check it. You have to do rolls for this kind of stuff. You can't just add things to your sheet." And then he's always really nice about it, like, "Oh, man, I'm so sorry. I didn't even think about that." It's like, "Yeah, I know you thought about it, but it's fine." I'm
What
just
the fuck?
I just cut it off before it becomes an actual problem.
Yeah, that's strange. The whole thing's strange. It's like, oh, I was just doing stuff with my character sheet. Okay, why? To win the D&D? To be better than all of your fellow players? Or what?
I think he's just got a desire to be cool. And I think he just wants to be able to have things in his pocket that he can pull out and make people go ooh ah, or whatnot. Which is really concerning for a 40-year-old man, but I'm not here to judge.
Yeah, again, I get discouraged. Like you said, like, okay, you're 40.
Yeah.
Are you growing up? Are you
Yeah.
taking responsibility? Are you what are you?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
As my brother who is the best player at my IRL table, in my opinion. I guess good TTRPG skills runs in the family, but he started his own game with some of the players from the IRL game who wanted to play more, and I just didn't have time to play more. And so he's running a game now for them, and he was asking me for some advice, and he was like, they're sending me their character sheets, and I just don't really know exactly what is balanced and what's not balanced, and what I should say no to." And I just told him, I was like, "Hey, they send you something, and it looks like you don't know how to handle that thing. Just tell them no. It's not in the rule book, and it's not something that they automatically get. They're asking for it, and you think it might cause you problems. Just say no. It's always fine to say no." And he was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah." So he's like, "Well, what if they're upset about that?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, then they're upset about that. They're grown ass men. They can handle it." Like,
You are the DM. You are holding the cards.
that's I've tried to tell that to Todd, the Saturday GM, so many times when he like expresses a concern about our party doing something or whatnot, or our party surviving an encounter or something like that. I'm like, dude, you are the GM. You decide whether or not we survive an encounter. You have the power to say, and the bad guys run away because they think they've won and they don't want to waste their energy on this. Or the bad guys take the prisoners and flee, and now you have to find them again. There's other ways to handle this.
The bad guys knock you out and steal your cool shit.
Yeah. You wake up and you've got no magic items left. You have to figure out where they ran off to without your magic items. And oh, guess what? Now there's fun and mechanics that you have to play around with.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, man. It's like you said, it gets discouraging sometimes.
Meanwhile, I've got people like on the edge of their seats, writing 24 bullet points, going, I so badly want to know what the fuck all this adds up to.
I play Sunday night, and then Saturday or Monday morning at 8 a.m., I open the session that I just got done playing the night before and listen to it again. Like, that's how much I enjoy it.
Very short turnaround time.
It has not been a full 12 hours since I stopped playing the game that I will re-listen to the game.
There's a part of me that's like, how do you teach people? Can you teach someone to do that thing? Right? Can I hand out enough tips, tricks, suggestions? And then I'm like, probably not, because my brain works a certain way. And
Yep. No, you can never teach someone to be you, Greg,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Well, it's like Joe says, you keep all these balls in the air and all this stuff going on, and to me, it seems like magic.
Mhm.
And I'm like, but to me, it's not a special, like, it's not a thing I set out to specifically do, like to train for. Like, this is
Yeah.
just how I like things to happen. And then when something's satisfying, I try and do more of it. But I
Yeah.
wasn't like, man, I need in order to run games, I need people to feel like there's all kinds of balls in the air at all times.
Mhm.
It was not my stated goal.
It's
That's the way
just
it ended up.
different styles of thinking, different styles of liking the way that you run your stories, right? I mean, my strong suit is improv. I don't do well with a lot of prepared material, but I can keep the story going in a way that makes people laugh and enjoy their time just by making shit up as I go, you know?
Mhm.
And a lot of my campaign has turned out that way where important story events will happen just on a whim because I'm like, "Oh, hey, this can happen right now, and that would be crazy. Let me just, jot a quick note down real quick, and then we'll throw that in there." And worked out well for me. I could never do what you do with actually having the balls planned and like written down somewhere and keeping track of them. But it's different types of styles, and your style just happens to be incredibly well suited to the people you like to play with. So,
Yeah, there is a survivor bias.
mhm.
'Cause there are some who have not survived.
Yeah,
Although they also didn't complain specifically about the game. They're just like, it's not for me. Not like this isn't good.
yeah, because it is good. It's just there's different tolerances for the kind of stuff that you run. You know, the information dense, the complicated narrative and stuff like that. The honestly, some people just don't get a lot of enjoyment out of sessions where you talk to each other for an entire day, Different people like different things, I guess. I never understood that. I still can't understand people who just want to play D&D or a TTRPG for like combat situations. Like, if you just
I mean, they
take it
want to
out
play the
game,
game part of the game, right?
Yeah.
It is the game. It has rules. It has boundaries, and I get that, but obviously the social part of the game for me is much more interesting. There's Lauren over there. Listen to us rant.
Silently.
Lauren does a Lana decides to unmute to make the OK symbol. Mutes again. just as a
was
flex.
that Lana who did that? Who
Yeah, that was
unmuted,
Lana. Yeah.
nodded 3 times, and then muted again?
And they were very slow, dramatic nods too.
That's so good. It's too bad Lana's schedule didn't work out. She was fun to play with.
Yeah, she was great when she was able to make it.
Mm-hmm.
Always enjoyed what nonsense she was thinking up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Joe.
It's me.
It's a me.
It's a me, the game master. All right. So, okay. So you guys have you've been waiting. Tentaculus is cooking up a portal
Hey,
with.
Have we waited an hour? Say, would that be as long as we waited, or not that long?
Perhaps, maybe even.
I mean, not yet, but you'll get. That'll be a thing by the time you get to the next beat. It's fine.
What about 10 minutes?
I can.
10 minutes, yes.
Okay.
Does that mean I can take my 1 hour recovery roll?
Sure.
Okay. Lord help me.
Holy shit. When you make a, I guess take an advancement to like increase your recovery rolls, it really kind of shows.
It helps.
Yeah.
That was one of the most fun things about being Seravi is dumping like 12 points into a 1 mean attack and then recovering and getting like all of them back.
Aren't you tier 3, Laura?
I am.
So you should be
Should have
1d6
3.
1d6 plus 5.
It's 5.
Not 1d6 plus 4.
No, I only took 1 recovery.
Yes, it's plus 2 recovery rolls
It's plus 2,
each
yeah.
advancement. Each time
When
you
you
take
take
your
your
advancement,
advancement.
it's plus 2.
I thought it was plus 1.
No,
Yeah,
it's
it's
plus 2
recovery roll.
recovery rolls.
It's
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Goes up by 1 with each tier, but it goes up by 2 if you do that as the advancement.
Okay. My goodness. So I got 10 points back? Jesus Christ.
Hey, there you go. All right. So, oh, where'd my... There we go. So, a lovely portal, all shimmering, and it seems to be like this weird mix of the kind of sparkling shores of a. It looks to be kind of like an estuary, and then you have the brackish water that's melding in from the bog, and then you have this inky black that seems to be coming in and making sort of like a vein that you would see in a marble stone as it pulls the looks to be like a whirlpool out and out and out, and the where to go? There we go. There seems to be a boat that's sort of like poking out just a little bit, and a little bit, and a little bit. And eventually you have this very dark colored boat that emerges, and it looks to be a rather tidy ferry. And on top of it is a man who looks very similar to Tentaculus, and he waves a nice little tentacle in there. He's like, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, very good, very good. How's it in the Shadowfell? It's been a while. Oh, yes, very good, very good. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. You have some business for me, it would seem. And he's going to kind of gesture. Yep, that would be correct. That would be correct. This is the infamous captain of the the infamous captain of
Simon
Incarnate?
visibly winces and is like, hmm.
He's the captain
Tremaine's
of the.
fully bought in.
He's the captain of the Incarnado, you see.
Ah,
And just hello. You are wanting to okay?
incredible.
It's
I
a
think
little
they're
infamous, you
brilliant.
see. I had an inkling you would like it. Okay, so, shall we go? And you see him. Oh yes, very good, very good. Let's go, let's go. And he sort of, gestures for you onto his fine little ferry.
Great.
Tremaine is gonna lean over to I think Bob and is gonna point to the captain and she goes, now that one rolls his R's a little bit more than Tentaculus. That don't you find that so interesting?
Simon like looks up at her and goes, he's a pirate. He's got a pirate voice. You see.
Incredible!
Incredible.
Incredible.
Do pirates have different voices? I've never encountered one myself.
Well, in reality, no. But in
Ah.
the Shadowfell and the Feywild, of course.
And do you know, Simon, if there's going to be this many puns in the Shadowfell? I'm not sure this old man can take many more.
I feel like the level of the level of levity. I'm starting to do weird shit. I feel like the levity quota is going to go way down, and we're probably going to have to help Lady Tremaine soldier through. So no, I don't think we're going to have as many puns here.
I was going to say good, but then the thought of Lady Tremaine needing that much assistance is less good. So
Tremaine has started a full conversation with the captain already.
Yeah.
Just to hear him talk.
we better
Really?
peel her away before she tries to human traffic the captain.
You overhear her
Like
saying,
Second
now
traffic.
would you like a new job?
I really don't think that's. Sorry, this voice is harder. I really don't think that's very necessary. But thank you for the offer.
Okay. I'll
Sounds-
convince you.
Kind of sounds
Right.
like the purr of a displacer beast, slightly.
Oh,
Every
I've got
eye.
one of those. Would you like to see it? She's very, very nice. Keeps the rats
You
at
have
bay.
a cat?
And yeah, he pulls out, and it's it's definitely like
Yeah.
a kitten displacer beast.
Yeah, it's so small. They're much larger where I come from, and generally very feral and deadly.
As it goes to hunt what looks to be like a little firefly bug sort of thing. It seems to be creeping, and then out of nowhere, a second one seems to pounce, and the first one disappears.
Tremaine is enraptured.
Shall we get going? All aboard?
Oh, yes.
I'm aboard. Yeah, absolutely.
We're leaving places. We're going to a new place.
Hold fast. And your captain, a tall ink-skinned figure with too many arms to count at a glance, adjusts the ropes with quiet, fluid precision. His black cephalopod eyes blink sideways as he gestures, and the portal starts to part, and you slide onto a glassy black lake. The ferry emerges onto the lake, vast, silent, and perfectly still. No winds stir its surface, no moon dares shine upon it. The water is so black it seems less like a lake and more like an absence carved into the world. Jagged pillars of obsidian rise from the shoreline like broken ribs of a leviathan. Wisps of pale light drift between them, moving with purpose, yet revealing absolutely nothing of note. Far across the water, perched upon a cliff of soot-colored stone, stands what looks to be, you assume, the Palace of the Raven Queen. A fortress of shadowed spires and sharpened silhouettes, each tower shaped in a strangely feathered sort of form, frozen mid-fall. A distant caw echoes, soft and mournful, and impossibly large, echoing across the strange surface of the water, rolling over the lake without disturbing its surface. Here the air feels colder and thinner and threaded with whispers that brush your thoughts like passing wings. The captain rests his dark limbs upon the railing, watching the palace with unreadable eyes. You come here willingly, so you're going to want to be extra careful.
Why?
How many people do you know who come back from death?
Jermaine thinks for a moment. Oh,
Perhaps start with how many people you know who have died, Tremaine. Might be a shorter list.
I've been alive for a very long time.
Her Majesty is not cruel. It is just her post here in the Shadowfell to find the souls back to where they belong. I assume you have business, or you would not have come.
Yeah, it's kind of a big mess that we're desperately trying to find the source of.
We're looking for both people and for a thing.
What sort of things are you looking for? What sort of people? There are many that cross on this ferry, that cross across different lines of the realm. There have been many
Hello,
storms, though, of late. It's been more and more difficult to cross.
Elven fellow named Lorraine?
Ah, yes, he had a tiny one with him, I believe.
Really?
They were very lively.
Ah, yes. And they ended up.
I brought them to the shores. They wanted to stay somewhat more on the borders of things. The Lorraine one seemed to be on his guard. He was trying to get passage to the material plane, but I could not assist with this, so I took him to the closest border that I could find.
Oh, near the palace, but not in it?
Yes.
He looks over at Tremaine. Like, can you find this guy now that we're closer to this guy?
That is a good question. Can she? How?
Go ahead.
So I have like two questions. One, can she find Lorraine? Two, how is she reacting to the Shadowfell?
We're gonna get to that.
Okay, great, cool. I love it. Incredible.
So, do you try to reach out to him?
Yeah, I think she would.
How do you go about doing that? Because it will matter.
The same way I think she did the first time when she was first able to successfully find him. She imagined a thread connecting the two of them rather than just like a something she thinks about and that happens. She's actively thinking about a physical connection between the two of them.
All right. As you do that, you feel the equivalent of something punch you in the face.
Tremaine staggers back.
It is the exact amount of energy you put into this world trying to make that connection. And Lady Tremaine, you have not, you've left your domain before to go to other parts of the to go to other parts of the Feywild. You've left your domain to go to the material plane, but any organization you've had, any treaties, any interactions you've had with those of the Shadowfell have been on more like neutral territory. So nobody of the Shadowfell has come to your domain, and you've never been to theirs. And this is because your magic is diametrically opposed to each other. So you are a being of creation potential. You take something and you kind of release it into the world. The Raven Queen, because you are in her domain, is somebody more who catches these things and brings them back, and you're opposite ends of this kind of cycle of recycling energy, recycling life. So your magic kind of doesn't. It's got a lot of feedback here.
Yeah.
So you are going to take 3 points of intellect damage for that.
Oh shit. Tremaine staggers back after attempting to reach out to Lorraine. Lorraine.
But you do know where he is.
Oh,
Man, are you well? You seem to have taken it back somehow.
yes, I do believe this is what it feels like when I punch someone in the face.
Happy to say I have not yet experienced that particular feeling, but I imagine it's unpleasant.
Yes, it was. I mean, I know where he is. Got it. But it's weird.
Perhaps you're experiencing interference from the Raven Queen.
No,
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's a magical polarities thing.
Ah,
Like
would-
well, are you familiar with magnets, Bob?
I've done some research here and there, yes.
And then there is a way of pushing a magnet where it pushes back at you if you are aligned with the opposite pole.
Yes, with the
With the same pole.
negative.
I mean, yes. So we are in a situation where I believe that pushing positive Feywild energy out in here results in that energy being reflected back by sort of the negative aura of the whole place. So do be careful, Lady Tremaine, with how should I put it? You have a presence that extends beyond your person in certain circumstances. That will, I think, be impeded greatly by your current place. Now, whatever's inside the rock is presumably insulated from these effects. That was the whole purpose of it in the beginning, correct?
Yes.
So if you maintain your activities within your form, I don't think you're going to get the pushback from the Shadowfell. It's like a lovely stony blanket.
Understood. So not be less Feywild?
Yeah.
For lack of a more succinct terminology, yes.
Simon is so disappointed to have come to the conclusion. He's like, I knew it was going to be bad, but not immediately bad. Okay, yeah, it's bad. Sure.
Okay.
So you get
Not
the impression
sure.
that like
Yeah.
magic in general is going to be difficult for you, Lady Tremaine.
Yeah.
That it's just something that is inherently
But Bob's advice generally
Yeah.
seems like a good theory. It may not be perfect because my
Yeah.
understanding is not perfect, but the general idea of don't reach out and try and do big things because they will come and smite you.
Yeah.
No matter what you do.
In the
Yeah.
face, like that just happened. Yeah.
But
So
punching
it's gonna
people
be
should be fun.
right because it's a physical thing. It's like she
Yeah.
has to
Yeah.
be more boots on the ground here in
Yeah.
the Shadowfell than she would be normally in the Feywild.
Correct.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, you get the impression that Lorraine is up in that palace that you've seen. But yeah, do you tell your lovely captain to take you here to the shore, or do you want to go somewhere further off?
I think
As
the
far as he
shore
knows-
is going to be okay. We can make our way
Report.
up to the palace from there.
All right. And
She's
so
kind of
he's
looking at the palace. You know that she kind of has this vibe of someone who's trying to be confident in a place that it's very clear that they're very out of place. That's what her vibe is. She's like, no, we can do this. We should do this.
So, Lauren, you know that feeling you get when you feel like somebody's watching, or that feeling you get when you're wearing clothes that don't quite fit you.
Mm-hmm.
It's or like when you think you might have taken a wrong turn, like just that general awkward on the periphery sense of discomfort.
Yeah.
You've got that constantly right now. Like everything just feels a little bit off.
Off. Yeah.
It's like you've entered the B version of something.
Yeah.
Simon
As
comes
someone-
up beside you.
Oh, sorry.
Simon comes up beside you and goes, I know you're not having any fun, but just so you know, Bob and I are now effectively dead.
Oh no. You've reached your end.
Well, quite the contrary. I have reached my end previously and am now past the end and technically within the underworld of life. This is a new step in life, you might say, or unlife in this case.
Afterlife, if you will.
That's probably more appropriate. It's somewhat of a fugue plane, if you understand what that means.
Well, you'll be able to go back.
Good question.
I have not a shitting idea.
No one brought this to my attention.
Well, we
Sometimes-
were already in the Feywild and we had to go here, and honestly, I've got maybe 5 to 6 more years of natural life left in me anyways, so I figured why not?
I think Scott said a few hours ago, sometimes the only way forward is through.
Oh.
Welcome
we
to
have
through.
to get to another end?
There is also the probability that if we don't take action here, multiple realities will bend in upon themselves and collapse. So,
Well, yes, I understand that, but there's just a lot of endings. You know, I knew this was a place with like it was, the endings were more, prevalent, more pronounced. But it's different knowing that and experiencing it with 2 friends dead.
Well, I mean,
Scott's gonna look. Am I not a friend?
Oh,
My
welcome.
friend's dead.
Every new beginning is some other beginning's end.
That was beautiful, Simon. Where did you hear that?
Poetry I read somewhere. They should put it to a song.
Should we make a song? I feel like that maybe this place needs a little music.
No, we
I
should
read that
just
book,
find
and I'm
Lorraine.
positive the bard is singing it somewhere at this point.
This place feels off. I feel
I
very
feel
uncomfortable in
perfectly
my own
fine.
skin. Stone.
He walks up and he kind of slaps his little goblin hand on her arm. It's like up above his head, but he slaps it on her hand and kind of says, "If you need, you may use me as a grounding point, dear Tremaine. I am uncomfortably comfortable in this environment."
Oh, good. And she will wrap her very big stony hand onto the hand that you are touching her with.
Stay
Alright.
close and try not to think too much. In general,
Oh.
actually.
I'm actually pretty good at that.
One thing that you guys would notice is that pull, that like kind of current that's been ubiquitous throughout the Feywild does not exist here.
Mm-hmm.
It
Interesting.
kind of like died immediately as soon as you cross the threshold.
Tremaine just says, just a different type of discomfort, isn't it?
Yes.
There's something missing.
What
Could
do
it
you
be
mean?
your life?
Oh, you wouldn't notice, Bob. Never mind. It's a magical thing that's missing.
You're talking about the pool.
The current, the motion,
The pull. Yeah.
I wonder if this is where it was supposed to be.
All right.
You're referencing the drawing away of the energies from the Feywild that we experienced. That's not here.
No.
Simon, you would, with that thought, think like, if that horn is trying to pull sort of things in, and it's from the not the Feywild, if it's from the Shadowfell, you have a pretty good idea as to why it would have belonged here. Because if things are going to be essentially repackaged for potential, it would be a natural current that should exist here. So it's kind of like you get the impression that the lack of current is unnatural. Like the way you guys are.
Yeah, it's also a problem. Yeah.
It's like if somebody tried to shut down the Gulf Stream. It's like,
that was Simon's like, oh, the whole time it's been where it isn't, and now we are where it's supposed to be, and now it's not here, and that also is disturbing. Great. Okay, cool. Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
But Yeah, Simon, you're pretty
You're
strong
right.
in that. Like, yeah, that makes sense. All right. So your captain looks at you. So, do you have any plans to rectify what has been going on? If you're going to see the Queen of the Realm, perhaps you're going to be able to do something about the storms. They have sunk many ships. They have stopped many souls from achieving their final destinations.
Do you normally escort lost souls from one point of the realm to the other? Is that one of your
This
roles?
is a thing that occurs. Sometimes souls are brought from the Shadowfell into the Feywild and vice versa. Emissaries, that sort of thing. It is
You've
not
been
particularly
experiencing,
common, but it happens.
and you've been experiencing difficulties with that lately.
Yes, sails dying with no wind and the currents slow and unable to push the vessels that they are supposed to be able to do. It's caused many creatures to be pulled from their homes, from their dens. There is general unrest. It is stagnant when things should be always moving. This is a realm of change. This is a realm of transition. And nothing seems to be moving without great force.
How can it be a realm of change? It's an ending.
Yes, and as your poetic friend said, every ending is a new beginning. It just has to be unwound.
This might come across as a strange question, good friend, but has your realm suffered from any new changes in bureaucratic standing or procedure?
We have less of that than we need. Much confusion has erupted because of this. Our ability to stay rigid is starting to collapse. It's causing a great deal of difficulty.
He looks up at Simon and says, "They really did a full flip, didn't they?"
Yes, but like, if you imagine a arch with a specific, is that keystone in it? You just yank it out. You go, put it somewhere else, and you don't look behind you.
Well, to answer your question, good sir, yes. We do have a number of plans to try and rectify the situation here and elsewhere.
Though we will be completely honest, it did not come with an instruction manual.
They rarely do, from what I understand from adventurers, but they find their way. Perhaps Her Majesty will have some assistance for you. I have heard that she has been speaking with refugees that have been coming from different different areas of the realm.
It's also probably unusual.
Yes, souls are generally brought to where they're meant to be. They are looked at, they are processed, and they are guided. But the doors are not opening, the currents are not flowing, and the souls are not transitioning where they're meant to be. Everything is
Oh,
sort of dead in the water.
you just have to say dead in the water.
A pun!
Shh. That one was not intended. We're not much for puns here, you see.
Either we need to see Lorraine or the Raven Queen, and probably quicker than slower.
Which leads me to believe, I know, Tremaine, you have suggested we start upon the shore, but I suggest perhaps we go straight to the palace.
I'm down.
Okay.
Start at the top.
All right, I will readjust the trajectory. And yeah, he just sort of spins his nice little captain's wheel and takes you towards what looks to be it's it's kind of a weird mirror image almost of what you left in the Feywild. So it's got a bunch of arches. It's got a bunch of docks that are leading out, but they seem to be a little less chaotic, a little bit more somber, a little bit more straight edged. There are still a lot of there's still softness to it with mist and with what's it called? Like the barnacles and the algae that grow there. But you do get the impression that this is not something that is generally prone to a whole lot of action. This is a calm port. This is people leave and enter in an organized fashion. So as you
We're on
guys
a
go ahead.
lake, right?
Yeah, you're on a lake.
Being ferried. I'm gonna
Mhm.
peek over the side. What do I see? Anything in there?
Like in the water?
Anything moving? Yeah. Just curious what
in the water,
is in the water.
In the water, it seems to be just like black all the way down.
How consistent.
But you don't think that is what it should, because on your side of the Feywild, like these rivers are teeming with strange creatures that kind of maybe have weird characteristics from different realms. This one, the fact that it's like empty and dead, it's kind of like if you go to a mountain and you see like super crystal clear water. Like it's beautiful, but nothing lives there. That means that like there's nothing here that supports life. You get the impression that there should be things in here, and it's weird that it's like crystal clear and black all the way down. Okay. Any other questions on that?
No.
All right. So you guys land at the port, and you show them your passports as you get off the boat. It is taken with much less fanfare. They just sort of nod solemnly and ask you your business. What takes you here to the realm of the Shadowfell?
We came to seek an audience with the Raven Queen.
Does she expect you?
No. I like to be a little spontaneous.
We don't like that much here.
Something tells me that Her Majesty may not be directly expecting us, but perhaps expecting something similar to us.
Let's see. Well, and she's leans in and she just sort of blows something up into the windows. Through the windows, and it kind of goes on like ash in the wind, which is strange because there's no wind. If you will go and wait along at the front there, a herald will be with you shortly.
Bob gives a little bow. Reaches up, grabs Tremaine's hand again, and starts to walk that way.
Yeah. She starts to ask, what will the herald, like, is it a, like, is it like a herald, like a, does he think you have green hair, or do you think he has, like, maybe, like, a red suit? I just don't know.
No.
When I picture a herald, I don't know what exactly a herald is supposed to look like as a
Presumably,
person.
they will be dressed in black.
Well, very dark gray.
Yes.
Also a possibility.
There seem to be colors here.
They have the whole spectrum: medium gray, medium dark gray, darker gray, and black. It's the rainbow. I do not have I don't have a mnemonic device to remember it.
All right, so you guys are guided towards what looks to be kind of like the gates of the palace, and from the obsidian steps of the palace, a figure emerges. Tall, slender, looks to be carved from equal parts shadow and moonlight. Feathers drift from their cloak in slow, deliberate spirals, never quite touching the ground before dissolving into smoke. Their face is masked in polished onyx, shaped like a raven's visage, sharp beak, eye sockets, hollow yet gleaming with cold silver light. When they speak, their voice is kind of soft and a quiet echo. You can't quite make out what they're saying to the guards on the wall of the gates, But you get the impression that it's something that is very sort of like calming, soothing. It anchors you in a way that voices generally don't. As they come out, they look to you. They kind of look at Simon, and they sort of stare at you for a little bit longer than you're generally used to. Look at Bob and sort of nod, and look at Lady Tremaine, and you get this really awkward vibe of discomfort from the herald, kind of like,
Simon like steps in front of Lady Tremaine, thinking that her particular vibe, without saying anything, is not good. But also he knows the approach she usually takes, and he's like, I feel like that's not going to be the best negotiating tactic either. He goes, I'm not certain whether introductions are necessary, but I figure I will make them out of the spirit of general politeness and hospitality. My name is Simon. I am a teacher. Behind me is Lady Tremaine of the realm of possibility, and Boblovich Grumplestilt, whose other titles have eluded me for the moment, of Metzelbaranzen. We have come...
Free goblin at this point. Currently.
Free goblin of Metzelbaranzen. I'm here because we have been on a very long and involved journey, and it has come to our attention that we may have some information about something which the Raven Queen is missing.
yes. Walk with care, travelers. The Queen of Ravens has seen the shape of your grief and the echoes of your hope through your vessel. And he's going to look at Lady Tremaine. Lorraine, I believe, is their name. With a small one with open arms. She bids you enter, so she may judge all that you are, what you intend to be, and what you've yet to become. And a soft wind circles the herald as though the air here, that is still in literally every other place, is carrying the faint sound of distant wings and the memory of a heartbeat that has long fallen silent. They incline their heads, feathers rustling through their hair. Come, we will not keep her waiting. And starts walking up the steps.
I follow.
Mm-hmm.
Tremaine follows. And because she can't help herself, she goes, I'm sorry, what did you say your last name was again?
I didn't.
Oh, very well, Harold, no last name. She says as she walks.
You see it sort of the herald sort of wince.
Did we not explain that it's that they are a herald, not her? Oh crap!
Okay.
Somewhere in Simon's brain, he's like, at least she didn't imagine just a bunch of hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's quite interesting. I was once a herald as well.
For whom?
Lady Ivora Janere of Menzoberranzan, if the name strikes your fancy.
I would not mention that name in the Queen's presence without very good reason.
Noted. Is there anything that I should know about my former lady's involvement here, so as to not create a political incident?
There are, and he's going to kind of look at Simon, arcane warriors that have come to our world before in a quest for some of my lady's magical accoutrements, things that are required to keep the realm in balance. And a great deal of them got their information from your, I am hoping, former mistress.
As
Yes,
we
I'm
said,
quite retired.
free
yes.
goblin. The goblin.
What? And the herald is actually going to stop, turn around, and lean down to you. What brought you to the Shadowfell and away from your mistress's service?
Hi, that was
A
me.
beetle. Quite frankly, it was a beetle. If you must ask, it was my former mount that died and then became spectral and then dragged me off to the Feywild, in which I have fallen in with these fine folks to aid in their quest to solve the misgoings on. I was technically retired prior. My mistress bid me to do one final task, which potentially was done. I get a bit foggy on that point at this current moment,
What
but
was that final task?
to deliver a note and a parcel to a allied house.
Did you deliver it?
Simon turns and looks at Bob.
He like looks down at the ground and he kind of has like his ears almost kind of lower a little bit as he looks down. No.
Where is this parcel now?
My beetle ate it, and then I fished it from his remains, and it was quite sullied. Last I saw it, it was within an inn. Although I will admit I have not checked my personal belongings for it. I've been rather swept up in other things. He will dig through his bag. Is the package still on him?
Yes, it is.
He searches through his bag a little bit, pulls it out. I don't imagine it's going to matter much if I finish the delivery at this point. I don't really intend to go back anyways, so if it would please the Raven Queen, she may have it.
Simon shakes his head. He's like, "There's a problem, Bob. Minor one. Slight detail.
What?
The condition of your retirement.
You see his eyes kind of get wide and start darting around a little bit, and then he like tucks the box closer to him for a second and kind of like hugs it almost.
What's in it? Open it, open it, open it.
I'd gotten so swept up in the releasing of my emotional baggage that I forgot about the actual circumstances of my prior retirement. Um, and Bob is going to step back a little bit away from this conversation, and he is going to blend in.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
So he pulls away kind of behind his friends and tucks the box back into his bag and grows so incredibly silent, it's almost as if he's not even there.
This may be something you wish to reveal to my mistress. There are comings and goings that have been difficult for the realm.
I know that it seems like a bad thing, perhaps, or an awkward thing. I don't think Bob could be on the trip if he'd completed the delivery, the adventure, the whatever you want to call it. I think he wouldn't have been able to be transitioned here by the Lady of Metamorphosis.
This is business to discuss with my mistress.
Certainly, lead on.
And as you get to the top of the stairs, Lady Tremaine, you hear a very familiar voice. You came! And And out of nowhere, you see a little boy running with his arms wide open, a lily clutched in his palm, and he immediately smacks into your leg and gives you the biggest and tightest hug.
Oh, of course I came, my Lily.
And that is where we will end the session for tonight, because the other stuff I really want Cliff here for.
That's
Cool.
fair.
Sounds good.
Tremaine, I think probably next session, maybe after the conversation with Raven Queen, we'll want to talk to Simon about Eben's spell and kind of some things that she's been thinking about.
Simon will not be here next session.
Oh shit, that's right. Okay, well.
Bob,
Just
Simon,
Next
Bob
session.
for Bob, he produces a paddle out of dream stuff and hands it to him and goes, I think we should all probably have one, but I can only make one at a time. And he hands it to him.
Oh.
Presuming we are all up shit creek now and
Mhm.
wouldn't be caught, want to be caught without one.
He,
I put a small art of Lily.
I'm gonna say that Bob's blending really only works for like other people who aren't his friends. So like everybody else can still pay attention to him and assigns the amount of, attachment that they have to him. So like when they start walking again and the herald is like starting to lead them on forward and Simon hands him the paddle, he fully sees Bob behind Tremaine, kind of hiding behind her, hugging the box with one hand and just eating bacon with the other.
His emotional support bacon.
Yeah.
Emotional support bacon.
He just tucks the end of the paddle in your backpack. It's like, yeah.
Oh, I'm so pleased you got to the part about the package. Yay.
Oh, Bob, he got so wrapped up in being a better person and changing that he forgot about the one fucking thing he had to do before he was actually retired.
I know it was a shorter game, but I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, of course
Of
we do.
course.
You know, dealing with some emotional damage, and yeah, this world is significantly less punny. Although I put one in there unintentionally, apparently.
The atmosphere is awesome, though. I
Yeah.
really like it. Yeah.
I do like how you're like, this place feels just off anyways to
Mhm.
Tremaine,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mhm.
it feels off to everyone
Mm-hmm.
because something's wrong. So I like how that is kind of how you did
Yeah.
that.
Mm-hmm.
Yo. Yeah, I was really looking forward to you guys getting in there and be like, there's no current here. There's nothing.
It's so fun to have connection now, It's like Bob was
Mhm.
really along for the ride and now suddenly he's gonna be involved somehow.
Yeah.
I'm
Something
not
about
sure how
that
to approach
stupid
it.
package.
He was just so, when he was like, "Oh, Lady of Aura of January," he was so proud for a moment. I was just like, "Yes, I served a quite powerful lady," and then Harold just like, "You might not want to say that," and it's like, "Oh
Yeah.
shit." Well, here we go.
I
Retire.
outward a name. Outward.
I do like it's like, oh well, it's fine. He had this one thing. What? Wait, a package? What? Where was it going? What were you doing with it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I assumed it was commemorative coins or something. A box of chocolates, maybe. I didn't assign value to it.
Yep. Yeah, I do like the whole thing that Simon's saying though, that I don't think he'd be here if he had done the job. Like there's a whole transition, but I mean the Herald doesn't know anything about that.
But it was spot on. It's like, well, yeah, he obviously didn't finish it, or else he would have already ended, and this place we got pulled in because we were in
Yeah.
transition.
And I have my seventh student hanging around my neck, so I know I didn't finish.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And,
Fun
And Lorraine
times.
is obviously not home, so
and Scott has yet to be a hero for very much.
Yeah.
well, the heroic act would be to bring Lorraine home to his wife.
Right. Yeah.
Obviously hasn't done that.
Getting closer though.
And
I mean,
Lily.
you
And
think-
Lorraine and to remains divorced.
Yep.
yeah, she's a little more permanent of a divorce than she's used to, though.
Yeah.
Any extra XP for this session?
Let me think.
I received none.
Sorry, give me a
You
second to
gave me
think on
one,
that.
though. That was really nice of you.
Yeah. I like you, Lauren.
Like you too.
You definitely
you rolled
get
a nat 20.
1 for figuring out the box is important. Simon gets 1 for figuring out the currents are a problem.
Or lack thereof.
Or lack thereof.
Hmm.
Oh, there was one I wanted to give Lauren, and then I got distracted.
Was
God
it a
damn it.
stupid joke? A stupid thing I said?
I don't think it was a stupid thing you said. No, it was.
Was it for her? Oh, good.
Go ahead.
Whatever you have to say, please.
I think it was, actually no, it was a stupid joke. It was all of the comments about the Tentaculus and his kin.
Oh yeah, adopting. She wants
Yeah.
to adopt Tentaculus
Yeah,
and his kid.
offering them a job.
I have a hypothetical question. If I had actually passed on a watch yourself bitch note to someone, would that have been worth an XP?
With that, yeah, with
100%. If you had actually done it, that'd have been an XP.
I don't think it would have been
Now
worth
there
it.
would have been consequences to
Yeah,
it,
no kidding.
but
Man, I would have just taken it.
Anonymously threatening a dragon with a note like that is the
Watch
funniest
yourself,
fucking thing you can
bitch.
do, though. Watch yourself, bitch. 100% the best thing to anonymously send to a dragon of all things.
It's still
and
the
one more for
writing
Lady
it-
Tremaine for carrying Cliff for the entirety of
Poor
of the
Scott.
session.
He was weekend and Berniesing it
Yeah.
for a bit.
Making the note, like writing the note, picturing that is hilarious. Just him showing it to Bob, but also the idea of a dragon opening up the note. It just cracks me up. Just like
Watch yourself,
Huge
bitch.
dragon
Sorry.
just like
There-
opening it.
what the fuck?
Kevin, did I give you 1 for sorry. Yeah, did I give you 1 for telling the monster to give the hug to Lady Tremaine?
Nope.
Okay, you definitely wanted. I definitely wanted to give you 1 for that. I remember that distinctly, and I'm like, oh, I got to remember to do it, and then I didn't. Because that was hilarious.
Yeah, she's
Just
trying
wants
to
to love
comfort
you.
you. Accept it.
Accept the love,
Except
Yeah.
the
the
love.
crushing love.
I know love can hurt sometimes, but you gotta accept it.
Yeah,
Such a Bob response
I,
to
I,
it.
I like Lady Tremaine. She's gonna hug, but she's gonna feel bad about it.
Yeah. Well, because it was already after he was like, he was like,
these
Oh,
hugs
I
on
love
false
you.
pretenses.
There was
Yeah.
1 more as well. Greg, for the poetry of every new beginning is some other beginning's end.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Because it's
Delightful.
very appropriate for the Shadowfell. That's kind of its whole thing.
And then speaking
Also-
of, do we get 1 for getting to the Shadowfell?
Didn't I give you guys that one?
Nope.
You
Oh,
did
yeah,
not pass
definitely.
out any XP during the
I'm
session.
so glad you guys asked at the end then, because yeah, you definitely got 1 for that.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I thought I'd given you 1 when you crossed the. Oh no, we went for a break. That's what it was. We went for a break
Ah.
instead.
And you were gonna give us one when we came back from break.
Yep, I sure was.
And
And
you
then
forgot.
I didn't.
Yeah.
It happens.
But yes.
So I know your like XP permanence is obviously evidently not great. Mine is also not great. I've been running this thing for like over 100 sessions, and I still end up going back like an hour or 2 hours going, okay, when this happened, you were supposed to get an XP, and everybody was supposed to get an XP when you did this, and also like you guys will open a door to an area, and I'll be like, oh, when you open the door to the last area, I didn't give you anything, so you get 2 now.
It
Yeah.
happens. It's not obviously the system is different, so it's not like as important. But one thing that I have in I guess 20 sessions of my
Oh,
IRL
sorry. One more.
campaign-
One more for
Yeah.
Lauren. 1 for finding Lily.
Oh yeah. for
Yay!
sure. In my D&D game, in the IRL game that I run, I have never once given out inspiration. And I
Yeah.
continually
So
forget that
hard
is
to
a
do.
thing.
Well, don't worry, because when you give it out, your players will forget to use it.
Yeah.
See, and that's a weird thing. I remember to give out inspiration when I do D&D as a DM. I give out inspiration a fair amount. But I think that's because when I do it, my players, like they're teenagers, they generally actually did remember to use the inspiration. A lot of the time, they'd use it within the same session. So yeah, and they did crazy shenanigans with it. So yeah, it was fun because I had a homebrew rule that basically it's like you could use your inspiration to try to pull off stupid shenanigans. It's you can
Right.
either
Like an
do
XP,
them
like a player intrusion.
Yeah.
effectively.
Yeah.
Yeah, I basically,
Um,
which is probably why they remember to do it. So I guess it's not the same thing. Never mind.
it's similar. That's one of the good, like, really up there things that I have to say about my Saturday GM Todd is that he hands out inspiration a lot, and he actually homebrewed a rule that we get to stack it, so we get to keep more than
Ooh,
one inspiration. So he'll hand
wait, is
out
that not allowed?
a bunch.
No.
Not rules is written, no.
One
Oops.
inspiration only.
Oops.
So
I definitely
Tales
allow
of the
him to
Valiant.
stack it.
Tales of the Valiant replaced inspiration with luck points, and the system to me makes a lot more sense. You gain a luck point every time you roll a 1.
Mm.
Luck points can be used for a +1, +2, or +3, and can be a +1 or a +2 singularly, and they can be stacked. A +3 gets you advantage.
Mhm.
If you accumulate 5 luck points, you roll a d4, and that's how many luck points you have. So there is no impetus to hoard past the 3.
I
You're
like it.
looking for a chance to get
Smart,
rid of your
yeah.
luck points. And if you're a DM and you end up being over, like you can also hand them out as a DM, but everybody gets one when they roll a 1. So if the luck points are piling up, people are incentivized to use them on stuff that, like, you're not saving it for the perfect moment, because before the perfect moment arrives, you might end up with 2 more luck points, and suddenly now you have 1 luck point. You just wasted 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it's like it's a rolling currency, and I'm like, yeah, that is. I mean, 2024 dropped inspiration entirely, to my understanding. I don't think inspiration is a mechanic in 2024.
Heroic
D&D.
inspiration still exists in 2024. It's just
But that's a different thing.
It's slightly different. Yeah, it's not like a thing that you get at just from the GM randomly. It's like there's a whole mechanic for it now.
Yeah. I don't know. It was a great idea on paper, and then did not work for enough tables often enough in practice.
I really like the way that he does it in the Saturday game, because it really incentivizes using it, because there's that fallacy that you get when you've got just the one of something, and you know that you want to save that for when you really, really need it.
Yeah.
But then allowing us to stack it allows people to get like 2 or 3, because he hands it out enough that you can get 2 or 3 and feel comfortable saying, "Ah, shit, that was a bad roll. I'm going to use one of my inspiration points to do that," and it doesn't feel like you're giving up that perfect, roll that you're going to need later kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I actually really appreciate about that DM is, like, he gives out inspiration for good moments a lot. And he does it kind of like we do here at this table, where if you just make a good enough joke, shit, you'll get inspiration.
I do like the puns. The puns are very good.
We're a bunch of children, so anytime somebody's health gets to 69, they immediately get a inspiration point,
Yay.
which is always a funny joke. When
Nice.
somebody takes a hit and then they scream out, my HP is at 69, and then everybody's like, woo! And then you get an inspiration point. It's always the funniest thing ever.
Oh man. I am actually glad to be out of the vibe of the Feywild, just because it's different. Not because I don't like the Feywild, but it's just like,
No, it's
a
nice to be
change of
different.
pace. A change of pace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Indeed.
It's exciting to flip the script and go from, like, oh, everything is wildly goofy, to being, oh, we're kind of always in danger now.
Yup. I'm in danger.
Yeah, the hey, in case you're feeling uncomfortable, Bob and I are dead.
It was so good.
That was glorious.
Truly a horrifying realization for Lady Tremaine to realize that Bob and Simon have reached their end.
Mhm.
Yeah, and Scott, of course.
And Scott.
technically.
But I mean, he was kind of Weekend at Bernie's his way around anyway. He was,
Yeah. So
May
there
as
you
well
go.
have been dead.
yeah, he's looking dead.
Trancing around like that. So hard to do air quotes with a broken finger that doesn't bend.
Oh yeah, that's a sad little gesture.
You could do the French quotes, because that's how the French do.
It's rather faded now, but Rory did draw a little
Oh,
face
yeah.
on it. Yeah.
It looks
It
like
looks like a
Minecraft.
pickle.
Yes, looks like a
Yeah,
Minecraft
it's
creeper.
supposed to be a creeper.
Oh,
Yeah.
I should have used that as an example when I was trying to explain the shape. You guys would have gotten that. Oh well.
There's always next time, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always next time for
Next time you'll know
descriptions.
Minecraft creeper, not virus.
Thanks.
You know?
Genuinely thought you guys knew what a virus looked like. I thought that was common knowledge.
But definitely not top of mind. What was I going to say? Oh, Minecraft creepers only exist because someone, when they were, I think it was Notch, was originally programming them. He fucked up the length and width of the pigs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've heard that story. He accidentally made super tall, weird pigs, and then was just like, I'll just run with this, and
Yeah, these will be the bad
repainted
guys.
them, and repainted them, and then made them suicide bombers because that makes sense.
Yeah, perfectly.
All right, so we will not have Simon next week, but
No, and then he
Alas.
won't run a Numenera campaign for you next week,
Oh,
and he won't run whatchamacallit campaign. Like your boy,
Thursday game.
your boy is not a happy boy.
Jonesing. You don't even get to like pad that with Thanksgiving like we do here in America
Nope.
because like you already did that. You're done with that.
yeah.
I could cook a turkey just to make myself feel better on Thursday.
Worst first week of my 40s ever, you guys. Man.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
But when you turn 37, I
Uh,
killed your character and brought her back from the dead. So I'm still
That's true. That's
coasting
pretty
on
great.
that.
It's
I
a
think it was
little,
37.
it's a little late for the theming, but I could run the Halloween one shot that I made for the other game.
Oh, that's
next week,
fun.
On
if
Thursday?
you wanted to. On
Yeah.
Sunday or Thursday.
Whatever. If you have a player that just suddenly die in the middle of the one shot inexplicably when the bad guy just comes out of the shadows and snatches them away, that's a thing that might happen on Sunday night. I'd be down.
It is a Monty Python-esque like comedic CSI Halloween Town one shot. So it's
That was just a lot of fandoms just together.
It's a murder mystery where you play cops in Halloween Town, and you are effectively like Halloween trope characters, like from either a horror film, a traditional Halloween film, story, whatever. Like in the one I ran for the other game, we had Frankenstein, Pennywise the Clown from It, and Dracula, and the Headless Horseman. And they were
Incredible.
They were homicide detectives for the police department of Halloween Town. So
Stop it. That sounds so fun.
So I would be thrilled. Becca's already played it, so she might still want to play it just so she can play it again because she had a lot of fun. But I would love to do it for the Sunday that Greg's working, and you can totally hop in and play for as long as you can. If you have to leave, I can 100% outro your character. We actually,
in an instant.
When I ran it for the Saturday game, the guy who was playing Dracula actually had to go because his wife needed him. Like an hour into the game. And so Dracula literally just stood up, said, I have to go, and then literally walked out of the room. And they never saw him again. So
Goodbye.
He just does that.
Yeah.
He's so fun. Y'all remember when I played a dinosaur?
Yes. Do you remember when I played the Bitch King of New Anglar?
Yes, the Bitch King.
We didn't finish. We never finished it.
We've never
I was so
finished
mad that
that
Isabel didn't finish it. So mad. I
Maybe we
forgave her,
should
but
just maybe we should just tell her to do that.
I
Isabel,
forgive her.
we need the ending.
Yeah, it's already written. It was written for D&D 5e, but it'd be so fucking easy to put it into Cypher and just run it in Cypher.
I'm wondering what kind of character I would play if I was a homicide detective in Halloween Town.
I want to play a zombie. Just a zombie who basically can only say brains, and he's a homicide detective.
Incredible.
So hilariously enough, the guy who was playing the Headless Horseman had no head. So he did all of his thing through emoting with a pumpkin on top of his head. So he'd be like, so anytime somebody said something to him, he'd be like, the pumpkin is knotted. He'd be like, the Headless Horseman shakes his pumpkin no, stuff like that. It was really funny. So yeah, there is precedent for a non-speaking character to still succeed in this one shot.
I still do like the idea that something horrible happens. The person's head gets blown up as the victim of the homicide, and I get to actually say brains as an accurate, like the only word I could say.
Brains.
Someone asks, "What is that all over the wall?" Brains. It's like,
Oh, that'd be
that's
fun.
it. That's my only useful vocal contribution to this whole thing. I can still find clues.
Yeah, I think I as soon as I wrote it and ran it for the other group, I was like, I think Greg's team would really get a kick out of this. It's full of ridiculous characters and me, silly voices and bad jokes.
Voices. Good times.
There's a new documentary on the making of Disco Elysium from NoClip, and I am looking forward to when I get the hour or whatever it is to watch it, because
it's one
love
of your favorite
NoClip.
games, right?
It was one of my favorite games, but also the making of Disco Elysium and the aftermath has been an absolute disaster. Like from a developer drama standpoint, there is nothing worse than what happened post Disco Elysium release. So I'm really curious about how far they go into that nonsense as well.
Interesting.
Everybody wanted the money. And everybody wanted creative control. Everybody wanted both.
You can't have both. Damn it.
No.
Not how this works.
But there is a sub-story in the game about a gaming company that implodes, that is overly ambitious and implodes within itself, and you can uncover. And I'm like, this is a self-insert. This is 100% them talking about their own gaming company.
There was a team of writers who knew what was going on and wanted to make everybody else know what was going on.
Yeah. The life of a game dev is ever expanding scope until you quietly collapse under the crushing weight of your own ambitions.
Sheesh. That's heavy shit, bro. Yeah, after our session on Sunday, I'll give everybody some info about kind of character creation and stuff like that for the one shot, because I think that'd be a fun way to pad it and see who's down.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we don't have as much time, absent from my favorite people.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking,
as previously mentioned,
mummy?
my Sundays are always. A mummy would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A mummy would be a lot of fun, but also a Grim Reaper who's just really bad at being a Grim Reaper.
A Grim
So you're
Reaper
playing
trying
from
to
6 feet
stop
under.
Murders.
Yes.
Hilarious. Yeah.
I would. The advantage of being the Grim Reaper, you would be the first person at every crime scene.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, canonically, like everybody else shows up and you're standing there going, finally, guys, this guy is dead. And he'd be like, well, what happened? I don't know. I only show up after they die.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what happens before.
My sense is off.
Yeah.
I'm not here at the death. I'm here just a few minutes before or after.
After the death, yeah. The soul has not transitioned when they're alive. I don't need to be here.
I just realized I don't think I showed you guys what the Herald looked like.
You did not.
Give me a second.
He had green hair and a red
He did not.
coat.
The guy who played Frankenstein did it in the coolest way possible for D&D. He he made the combination of Frankenstein's body parts 5 different characters.
Woo!
And then
yeah,
he
I heard about
made
this.
each one of them a different class. So they were all level 5. So he had 5 different classes at level 1 instead of
Whoa.
being level 5 of one class. And he alternated like multiple personalities, them talking to each other all throughout
Oh,
this session. It was a lot of fun.
that's cool.
Damn it.
Would you run it in
Harold.
5e or would you run it in Cypher?
For this group, I'd run it in Cypher because I ran it in 5e for that group because they don't know what the hell Cypher is. So
Right.
y'all know
Cool.
what Cypher is. I always default to Cypher if given the opportunity. Ooh, he looks cool.
He does.
There we go. Spelled properly this time.
Wow.
I'm still recording. Let me turn that
You
off.